hearties, hellos! So, we are back on Franix Wright Ace Attorney. Okay, I already am tired of my hair. We are back on Franix Wright Ace Attorney for the finale, in theory. That's why I started the stream half an hour before usual, cause I want to have all the time to actually complete the game. Like, it should be 2.5, 3 hours longer, the final part, this final part. So if we finish the stream normally, good. If we finish the stream sooner than usual, either I play something else or I end it. If we finish the stream like 4 PM, good that I started half an hour before so that we have time to actually finish the game. So, Rise from the Ashes, Day 3 investigation. Right, we were still here. We didn't have any tip to talk to anyone, right? We have our deep suspect on Damon, Gant. But other than that, we don't really have to talk to anyone yet. I don't think so. Do we have dialogue with you? No. Since we are in Damon office, I will do maybe this for the blood. No, I can't use it. Oh, because it's present. Spray, yes. Obviously we will find these thingies, but still, it's worth trying. Nothing. Might try blood. Maybe he touched a lot the photo of the girl instead of the other two, himself included. And that's a pervy thingy, the act. Oh, it's where the homicide happened years back. Yep. Okay. An extra dialogue for the if you search for blood. Let's see. Wait, what? I cannot use it. Okay. Interesting. I mean, of course it will be full of his fingertips, but still maybe you can find a particular place that he touched a lot for some reasons. Okay. I guess we can go back then, unless... No, I don't have to present anything to Gumshoe, I think. Talk? No. Present? Okay. No, my bad. It's a picture of you. God damn it. Okay, no, she will not be helpful at all. Ah, God. Will you be more helpful? Mudada. Completely useless. Oh. There's something that bothered me. Trophy Mr. Marshall is holding is a little different. Wait, didn't we already got this? Okay. Maybe if I just show. Which is my best proof. I don't have it yet. No. Oh, I cannot enter anymore there, right? Yeah, I cannot enter anymore in the thingy. Did I miss something here? No. No, I didn't. Take a look at the back. Yeah, I've seen it. Can I show it to Edgeworth? I think I have to show something to Edgeworth. That's the only thing we have to do now. I think he... That's why actually I started Alpha Noir before, in case I get stuck on nothing. Can't I show this? Edgeworth. Too bad there isn't a skip all dialogues thing else. I could just present and when you say Wright please I skip everything. You know what, just to be sure in case I didn't present it yet. Let me present everything. Time to finish Ace Attorney, the 9 other... No, I mean Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, like the fourth game, that it's called literally Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. The others are Trial and Tribulation and the other things. This one? Pam 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 pam. But hello Punkwill, hi! Dun, 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 dun. Hey bro, my best evidence is these nuts. What can I show you? Ta-dun, dun, 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 ta-dun, dun, 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 ta-dun, dun, dun, dun. Can I proceed, please? Edgeworth, I have to stop touching them. Is Blue Badger my best proof? Now we find out Blue Badger is the best thing we have to show him. There is a thing that don't make any sense. It's better than being incompetent and doing things that don't make sense. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, that didn't help. Come on, Edgeworth, we don't have the whole day. We have just like 4 hours. This is not our thing, maybe the phone, but no, it's not our best proof. It was pretty easy, honestly. It wasn't that much of an issue. Coming from, like, I played both the Ace Attorney trilogy as a kid and Professor Layton, but coming from Professor Layton, those kind of puzzles are nothing to... I don't think it's, like, I think it's the jar, but I showed the jar already and it's not. I showed the picture already and it's not. So, if that was a little hidden tip, it doesn't really work. I even analyzed it. Analyze the blood. I don't know why I said it. I didn't. Yeah, we know it's blood. Can I? No, I can't. No, there is no combine items in this game. Dun, 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 dun. So if this is up, oh god, it's so hard. Okay. Can I? No, it's super hard to make it. No, it tells me nothing. Also, I wonder which side is up. We have it in the photo. So, that side is up. The guard is having an hard-on on Lana. I don't think it's here then. I probably have to go somewhere else. Problem is where? Okay, we already saw that. I was like, there is a part of blood where we think it's gumshoe, but does the game represent it to me? I showed it to her and she said nothing. No. There is nothing new here. I showed that to her, she's completely useless. Like, I'm trying to get you out of prison, bitch. You should help me a little bit. It's taboo, Jesus fucking Christ, woman. Like, let's be real a second now. It's taboo, yeah, yeah, yeah. Fuck off. I cannot even see the evidence of the SL9 so that I can compare them with mine. Knife tip was in the wound. Knife tip was in the wound. My ear keep getting in my ear, that piss me off. No, stupid me. Okay, here. No. Okay. I already did that. Ah, air. I cannot go back to the evidence room where in theory the vase was broken. Here there is a piece missing. But I can't interact with the missing piece. Can't use this, why? can't use it on items, right? No. No. What? What? Okay. I tried completely random. I'll be honest. That's not smartness, that's not anything, that's just... Let's try. Why? For no reason, literally for no, like, I didn't thought it might work that if I use it to him, he allow me to use it on an item. No. It was completely random, 100%. Usually the thumb. Okay. When you are desperate, show everything to everyone. And that's it. That's even worse. Why are my hair going inside my right ear so much? By the way, I started playing Pokemon Blue Rescue Team. Hello Daniel, hi, welcome. And I had already watched some videos of Explorer of Sky, and I said I'm not the biggest fan of the Pokemon spin-off. I prefer the main line. Let's see, is this one? I think yes. Yes, in fact. It's not Gant. No, it's not Emma though. It's similar, but it's not hers. Let's try. It's laggy. No, it's not. It is probably your device problem, because I'm watching it now and it's not. How can this be? Yeah, I'm watching now. I think it's your device. Found a match whose fingerprints are they? No, it's not laggy. It's your device. You are lagging. Not the biggest fan, I was saying, of Pokemon spin-off, personally. Especially Rangers and... what's the other one? Anyways, the one, Blue Rescue Team, Explorer of the Sky, etc. But I wanted to try Blue Rescue Team, since I have it on the DS. And, like, the gameplay is not bad, I always thought that. Piece of cloth folded and added to the court record. Bears Emma Sky's fingerprints. So we finished that. Okay. No, get out. Oh, that's so much a killer face. He is the killer 100%. That's so much a killer face. Never would say that. Now that I have the evidence... it's me, sorry. I think I'm finally starting to get the picture, but why has she kept eerily silent about it all this time? Are you listening to me? I'm gonna try to smooth things over to the chief again. Later, pal. Okay. What about Emma? She said the police wanted to ask her some questions. Oh. You wanna frame her as well, to frame the sister better. I see, so the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning. You know, he was thinking about it. Tomorrow, the final day in court. Committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here. Listen, Lana, I'm tired of your bullshit. Now either you help me or your sister is in trouble as well. Let's put it like that. What you told me over these past couple of days, absolutely nothing, not a single useful thing. I believe I did mention something quite important, something I told you right at the beginning. Say that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman. And we all know it's not true, and now if you don't fucking speak, your sister is in trouble. So? Let's see. I have to admit I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insist you did it, yet there was no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual. What an intriguing notion, a certain individual, you say. So you think I'm protecting this person? I think you're afraid of. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you to silence. For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, whom may I ask is this person you're speaking of? You're arresting the chief prosecutor, don't forget your place. My place is fucking you all up. So, if I have proof. Could you please tell me a bit more about why you think... We're partnered until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective. Assuming he's respectable, then tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes? His crimes? The crimes of Grindelwald, no, I'm kidding. Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. Of course, these are serious offensive. Why is it though the chief gun name was never mentioned? And that says because I was second in command of that investigation, but also one other, Demon Guns. If you intend to accuse Chief Gant, you'll need more than just words. Show me proof that Chief Gant falsified evidence in that case. If she sees Emma's fingerprint, she will get scared, I think. Seem to have the making of a criminal in you. What will all your fallacious accusation? I mean, realistically speaking, yes. Even if you think you're correct, even if you are correct and Ganti is the culprit, you cannot go steal evidence from their place. In the real world, those evidence are not usable. You cannot use a crime to prove a crime. I cannot disobey the chief's order, even if it means being found guilty for murder. Come on, Mr. Wright, you can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago I had no choice but to cooperate in the murder of Detective Goodman. Perhaps I should say follow orders. And that's more accurate than cooperate. Although I can't tell you the details, I can say that I was given an order that I needed to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. Oh. So I was right, she just found the body in the car. But she knew that. So you are a culprit as well, period. Not the culprit of the murder, but you are an ally of the murderer, so... Oh, that's what Starsy, the other girl. Thing is now, like, her word means nothing. Cause if we go in court and say that, she will shut up. So we have to prove it. We have to prove it without only her words. It took a lot of work to finally close the dark case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't ever want it to be open again. My intent was to prevent that by whatever means possible. When you hit Dark's knife, the weapon used to stab the detective was evidence on the Joe Dark case. I called my sister to tell her what happened and to ask her to hide the knife that was inside the muffler. I didn't want anyone on the force to know about this. Why? That is so stupid. Why should you put your sister in all that and cover for guns that killed an officer? You're a piece of shit, Lana. I received those orders from Chief Gunn. The first thing I did was make a phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall. The investigator for us had been murdered. Wanted that fact to be kept hidden and I needed help. He was the only other person I could trust, or at least I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seems that after I spoke to him, he went off on an escapade on his own. Why in episode 5 every fucking single one NPC is a piece of shit? Everyone. Like in the other episodes, usually either not even actually, not always the murderer, usually the murderers, maybe the murderer and an ally of the murderer are pieces of shit. Here, everyone except, no, Meekins included actually, because he's like, oh, maybe it's my fault, so shut the fuck up. Everyone is fucking stupid in this episode. I like this episode, don't get me wrong, I really like it. I didn't like only the video that was awful, but the rest is cool. Still, everyone is a fucking piece of shit. Well, that's all I can tell you. You very much respect Mr. Wright, boss as defense attorney and investigator. Now please, fuck off. Oh no, tomorrow we will fuck up guns. I don't give a shit. Tomorrow we fuck up guns. Tomorrow we end this. To be continued. I was saying I started Blue Rescue Team. And the gameplay, as I knew already, it's not my favorite. I prefer the normal Pokemon gameplay, but it's decently enjoyable. Even if, like, I get be-shotted by Rattatas, but whatever. Despite I am doing all the fights that I find around, so it should be decently leveled. The only thing that makes me cringe so bad in those spin-offs are the dialogues. The dialogues are... like, okay, they wanted to go from the first gens of Pokemon that are mainly for kids, but they have normal theme, to something even more childish, I understand it. But the dialogues in Blue Rescue Team, at least in Italian, because weirdly enough I'm playing that game in Italian, usually I play stuff in English. The dialogues in Italian are like, oh, thank you so much from the very bottom of my heart for saving my cute little small baby that I super want to smooch. Oh my god, I don't know how to thank you. You make me find the light in the world. You are so kind and gentle. Yeah, bro, Jesus fucking Christ, stop. It looks like you're watching Peppa Pig or one of those childish cartoons that constantly talk about sentiment and good emotions. Bro, okay, got it, you're thankful. Moving on to the next dungeon, please. Jesus fucking Christ. I did two dungeons. The first one, when you save the Caterpie for the Butterfree, and the second one, where you save, there are two Magnemite attached, one on each other, one on the other, and you have to go to the 6th floor and attach them. I only did the first two, and I already had probably 15 super cringe dialogue. Like, bro, chill. Okay, yes, it's a game for mainly children, and you wanna push a lot on emotions. Because I heard a lot of people in Explorer of Sky cried a lot and stuff like that. Okay, whatever. But a bit less. A bit less. Like, if you give me 4 dialogues in a row, don't make 4 dialogue of, I am so very grateful from my bottom of my heart that you saved my little cute baby. Oh my god, thank you. You are such a wonderful, kind person. I love you. Bro. Like, come on. I'm getting caries in my teeth for all this weakness. Chill. I'm about to puke. Knowing you already figured it out. Who the owner of the 770D number is, that is. Well, I have a pretty strong hunch. I have a pretty strong inch. What? Your inch is strong, okay. Looks like I'm not the only one who's figured it out. You know, the only reason this trial didn't reach a verdict yesterday is because there was still room for doubt regarding this ID record. If that number does belong to who you suspect, then no doubt will remain. True, but I will fuck him up as well. After all, he hasn't been officially charged with anything. Officially. In any event, once all doubt has been removed from that list, I can call for a ruling. 5 minutes, right, and Chief Prosecutor Sky will be found guilty. But she didn't do it. I figured you'd say as much, that's why I came here, to hear what you have to say. This is the first time he's ever done something like this. Unless I did something, and the only way we'll ever know the truth is to draw it out of her. The truth. Everything goes back to the SL9 incident. Don't be stupid. Today is the last day of the trial. We don't have time to reminisce about the past. That depends on you. If she's found guilty, you'll lose your only chance to find out what really happened. I'll think about it. See you in court, Wright. Right. If I'm ever going to find out what Chief Gant has on her, it's now. Okay. Let's go, last day of trial. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Lana Sky. Defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Normally, this is when the prosecution puts forth its opening statement. But before that, the police chief has a proposal to make. Morning, folks! How's everyone doing? Hey, Yaji, been back to the poll yet? No, I've been drowning enough hesitating in my work. Oh, that's a good one. Don't think I can top that. If you don't mind me asking, Chief, exactly what it is, that proposal of yours. Evil face? Lana, that is to say the defendant, has asked me if she could speak directly to the court. She wants to do what? Having heard what she intends to say, I feel she should be granted a request. In the end, it should save everyone a lot of time and trouble. No, she wants to say, yeah, it's me, stop this bullshit, I don't want to get defended. What's this all about, defendant? Just like to make one simple request and I'll be finished. Well then, what's your request? Your Honor, I'd like you to put an immediate end to this trial. Huh? Confess to all charges against me. On February 21 of this year, I murdered Detective Bruce Goodman in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor office. No, Lana. She's a fucking moron. I had a little bit of respect for her. I thought she was doing that for her sister or whatever at the beginning of the episode. disrespect is gone. She's a fucking idiot. Your Honor, the defendant claim does not change the defense plea. In that case, Mr. Wright, I no longer require your service. Your Honor, I hereby forfeit my right to an attorney. Prosecution may lack direct evidence against me, but it has sufficiently proved its case through testimony and circumstantial evidence. Circumstantial. Just saying. I would like you to render the verdict now, if you please. Well, the defendant certainly has the right to self-representation. She didn't say that I want to self-represent. She said I refuse to have an attorney. Her request is legally valid, although this is an unprecedented situation. Indeed, it appears there's no further need to continue this trial. Time for the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant.
Objection!
One moment, Your Honor.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Prosecution has not yet proven the defendant guilty beyond reasonable doubt. Any ruling at this stage will certainly be premature. Come now, Worthy! Understand this is a difficult time for you, but why don't you just be a good little boy and keep your mouth shut, You scared, you little bitch? Because I found shit in your place? I don't think I care for your tone, Chief Grant. What? Creating another fabrication to cover up your past mistakes. Sorry, but I'm no longer the naive little boy you will let me be. Edgeworth is pissed with this sudden confession from the defendant. It's obvious to me some kind of deal was struck behind the scenes. Some kind of deal, huh? Not everyone operates as you do, Worthy. Huh, I thought so. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to change its first witness. Oh, to? As its first witness, the prosecution would like to call Miss Emma Skye. I request the courtiers of testimony. Yes, and he is objecting. I don't think we need to I don't care what you think, Miss Skye. Oh, bitch! Bitch! The exposure of truth sometimes results in tragedy. However, no matter how tragic the truth may be, it would be an even greater tragedy to avert one size from it. One size from... Holy shit, it's hard to read. Very well. The court shall grant the prosecution request. That's okay with you, Chief Gant? Worthy, you'll live to regret this, mark my words. Miss Emma Skye, please take this. He doesn't even listen. He doesn't give a shit. He doesn't give a shit. Good job, bro. Okay, Twitch. Whatever you say, Twitch. Edgeworth, real saver of this. It's the second time Edgeworth save us. Phoenix is good, but he would have lost twice if it wasn't for Edgeworth. I'm a little sister and I want to be a scientific investigator. 2 years ago, you encountered the serial killer Joe Dark of the Joe Dark killings. Is this correct? Trying my hardest to forget about that though. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to recall these events one more time. Please remember the trial concerned the murder of Detective Goodman. Is an incident that was resolved 2 years ago really all that relevant? Yes, it most certainly is. Well, okay then. You should give in fast. Now, please testify about what happened to you 2 years ago. The trip to yesteryear has finally begun. It's bound to lead to the truth behind this trial. Okay. 2 years ago. I was waiting in my sister's office that day. A man came running in and took me hostage. Neil Marshall rescued me, but I'll never forget what happened in that instant. The man raised up his knife and stabbed Mr. Marshall in the chest. It's a good thing you weren't harmed. Passed out, don't remember much. That will soon become apparent, Your Honor. Basically, Edgeworth say, bro, I know shit. I make her talk, but now it's on to you. You have to cross-examine. I don't, bro. Come on, Phoenix. Don't be a pussy and find what I want you to find. 2 years ago, the defendant was a detective at the police department, correct? Yes, she was second in command under the deputy chief of police, Grant. My sister, she was the best detective ever. Ever.
I remember. Deputy Chief Gant and Miss Sky used to be quite a pair.
Only they shared the same office. That's right. I'd always sit at my sister's desk and dream about playing that organ. Wanted to play it that day too. Man came running in and took me hostage. Joe Dark. He was a serial killer. The Dark was brought in for questioning on the day of that ceremony. We were desperate to get anything of him that would lead to an arrest. He saw his chance, he fled the room, right? Upon fleeing the room, Dark proceeded to take the elevator. Must have been in panic because the elevator was going up. Then he ran into Sky and Gunt's office. I mean, couldn't he get out? No, because probably if he took the elevator, the cops are taking the stairs. So yeah, he couldn't get out of the elevator and go down the stairs. I mean, hide behind somewhere, and then when they enter the room, you go out to the stairs. The result on it's hard anyways. I don't know, it's coming from outside, so I opened up the door to have a look. That's when I saw him. Neil Marshall rescued me. There were two people present during Dark's questioning. Deputy Chief Demon Gant and Prosecutor Neil Marshall. Almost forgot about Gant. Neil Marshall had just received the King of Present. Phoenix, you have one job! Jesus Christ, man. Why he was the first to run after Dark. When Dark grabbed me, I thought I was as good as dead. And that's when Prosecutor Marshall came running in. Don't clearly remember what happened then, but never forget what I saw in the distance. And what did you saw? Hey, if you shut the fuck up and let me talk. The lights? It was just about this time of the year. There was a terrible storm going on and lightning struck nearby. So the electricity went out. Wait a minute. Wait a minute! If it was pitch dark in the room, you shouldn't have been able to see anything, right? But just then the lightning flashed again outside. A sudden flash left an unforgettable image of the scene in my head. Oh! At the time the words just wouldn't come out, that's why I drew a picture. Wait. It's the picture we found. Wait, first I wanna see all the dialogues and then I present. But it's that picture. And that's why she doesn't know, we didn't show her. When we saw it, she said, "Is there something wrong?" "No, no, don't worry, it's alright." Okay. Mr. Edgeworth, this little girl put all her heart into drawing that picture. And yet you would insist on denying its existence? Ah! Hey, I'm not the bad guy. All I'm saying is that as the prosecutor for this case, I wasn't handed such a picture. That may well be, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Behold! This is the evidence list from the SL9 incident. Please turn it over, Your Honor. Turn it over. Oh, he got an heart attack, he got an ictus, he got something. Yeah, what is that? Hey, that's it, that's the picture I drew. Indeed, two men appear to be wrestling. There is a guy with a crayon trying to stab the other guy. What's the meaning of this? What are you doing with that list? Me? Only the prosecutor in charge should have access to that list. This list, they're different from each other. What? It would appear, Mr. Edgeworth, that the evidence list you were handed 2 years ago was incomplete. Fit together to form one.
You can see the marks here where they were torn apart from each other.
So you see, Mr. Edgeworth, it's quite obvious what happened. 2 years ago. Only half of the evidence in that case ever reached you. What? What? Edgy, you didn't knew. Why did he ask Emma to testify if he didn't knew about this shit? That's what Detective Goodman handed me in the questioning room. So Goodman knew about that. Why didn't told back 2 years ago? Possible. Let me see. And you never noticed? Sorry, Your Honor. There is indeed something drawn on the back of my list. Bro, you just had an ictus and now you're chill as ever. Mr. Badger? No! Not the video game! Please! Please, no! If the video comes back. I don't wanna know. I don't wanna know. What's wrong with Emma? She seemed to be thinking about something when she was looking at the picture. Emma's picture. This is the picture I drew 2 years ago. The flash of lightning was so bright all I could see were shadows. After that I must have fainted. This picture shows exactly what I saw in that instant. Flash of lightning could burn such an image in your mind. Don't see any contradiction here. This clearly shows Joe Dark about the murder to murder prosecutor Neil Marshall. I think I drew it 2 or 3 days later. I was in such a state of shock that I couldn't do anything. Detective Goodman was placed in charge under the direction of Damon Gant and Lana Sky. 2 or 3 days later, the memory should still have been fresh in her mind. Excuse me, witness. But can you please tell us why this picture is painted all black? Because she saw shadows. I didn't even know it was Mr. Marshall who had come to your rescue. No, I couldn't see him clearly. The lightning was so bright, and I was knocked on the floor. You were knocked to the floor? Drake had a tight grip on me, but when Mr. Marshall jumped on him, I was knocked away. Turned around, and that's when the lightning flashed. And the little onion guy stabbed the other. What happened after lightning? McQueen. You mean you didn't see the actual murder take place? Nope, I'm sorry. The flash of lightning only drew off the darkness for a split second, not only that, but the trauma of the situation understandably caused the witness to faint. You really need to torture the girl? Bro, I'm asking questions, you want me to do that? This picture shows exactly what I saw in that instant. Ouch, I'm bleeding from the leg now. Because I scratched and it looks like I had something, a little bite of an insect. There is picture before I heard anything from the detective, so I don't think anyone's story would have influenced me. Mr. Wright, is there something that's bothering you about this picture? Oh well, that's strange. She claims this is exactly the scene that was imprinted in her mind, and yet there's clearly a contradiction here. Stabbed in the back. Wait a second. Wait a second, let's be safe here. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this picture the witness drew contains a blatant contradiction. What? But I still remember just like it was yesterday. Well, technically, she claimed she saw that image, and she said she never saw the actual murder. So it might have happened differently later, even if probably Gant is involved after she passed out. She simply pointed out this contradiction for us. What part of this picture contradicts the autopsy? That it's not his back. Bro, where do I have to point? To, like, how? A penalty. Also, is he strangling him? What? I don't know. What? What? No, it's a little girl that drew a crayon, bro. What the fuck? Okay. Yes, but it says that exactly. And where, pray tell, could you possibly see a problem? It's obviously really the victim suffered a single stab wound to the back. If the victim was only stabbed once, then the murder weapon should not be yet to be broken.
Oh, what's the meaning of this?
Worst judge ever, by the way. Like, as a kid, when I thought about Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney trilogy, more in recent times, I was like, ah, right, the judge, such a cool guy. He's a fucking useless senile piece of shit. He should go to retirement as quick as possible. I'm afraid that's not possible. The tip of the knife was found inside the victim's body. If it was broken beforehand, it couldn't possibly wind up there. That's right.
But what does that mean?
The tip of the knife was undeniably discovered within the victim's body. The only possible explanation is the witness' memory is mistaken. That's why I asked her so many times if she was sure she remembered correctly. I believe you were annoyed at the time, but she was sure she remembered correctly. But there's no other way to explain this inconsistency. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. There is another explanation. That's hearsay, by the way, but okay. You've forgotten already about a little something called falsified evidence. You're treating on thin ice, right? Trading on thin ice, sorry, I was like, what? All I'm saying is that this broken knife tip might be the piece of evidence that was forged. You can't deny the possibility.
No!
Order! Order! Are you saying the investigation really was corrupted? Your Honor, please allow me to once again go over the events that took place the day of the murder. The police department and the prosecutor office were holding a ceremony that day. After receiving the King of Prosecutor award at the ceremony, Neil Marshall questioned Joe Dark along with Damon Gant. During his questioning, Joe Dark fled the room. Prosecutor Marshall chased after him and was killed by Dark. It is my belief that somewhere in this story there is a lie. I'm not lying, the man really was holding up a broken knife. If that's true, then there's no other way around it. This could not have been the actual murder weapon. There must have been another broken knife.
What are the chances of there being two broken knives?
Another broken knife besides Joe Dark's? Could there have been one? I mean, very simply, it might be that she actually saw a broken knife and Dark didn't. She passed out. Dark didn't manage to kill the victim, Marshall, and someone else had to step in and actually stab Marshall with a knife, breaking it inside. So it can just be explained away by a simple observational error. In that instant, Emma really did see a broken knife. Assume then that you have some information about this other broken knife. If so, please feel free to enlighten us. It's already broken prior to the murder. There's only one way. Oh, fuck nuggets. I cannot save. Stabbed in the back, died from puncture dart and lungs. It might even be this. Yep. Sorry, my bad. Bro. At this point, fuck you. Dun, 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 dun. Pop. I'm doing that only because later on we might need a few mistakes to prove the actual victim. We have so many proofs, so many things, so many items that it's gonna be a pain in the ass to easily find what we need. Question is, what is the real murder weapon then? Okay, now we see. It's not this one, clearly. That's Edward's knife. The fuck is the murder weapon? The spear? I thought the spear. Okay. Genuine question. Is there anyone that, without watching and play, knowing already what the answer is, like completely 100% blind run, and without trying every single item and reloading, ever thought, oh yes, I'm sure that is the broken knife in the trophy? Is there anyone? Because I think, personal opinion, that people either tried a lot of different weapons making mistakes, Or they thought like me, probably it's the lens in the photo. I might be wrong, I absolutely am ready to be wrong, but I think that nobody ever thought I will show this proof because the knife in the trophy is the murder weapon. I think, might be wrong. Chase after Joe Dark, he pulled out of his knife. The prosecutor did not carry a pistol. The broken knife was the only weapon he had in this dangerous situation. So the drawing shows him attacking the killer. Exactly. This man raising a knife would have been Prosecutor Neil Marshall. Oh. Oh! You didn't thought about that, Phoenix? You are so smart and so stupid at the same time. It seems Mr. Wright has been a bit too eager to jump to conclusions. What? Okay, when we actually finish the game, I have a few things to say about this case compared to the other ones. When I saw that man raise his knife, I panicked and rushed toward both of them. I think I knocked away the man with the knife. Wasn't in the room, but I'm sure I saw his shadow. Nani?
Objection!
Please don't pursue this any further. You fucking bitch, what do you have in your mind? What's the meaning of this? Please remain seated in the defendant chair. But you can't do this, I've already confessed to the crime. We don't give a shit, we wanna know what's happening. You already come this far. It's too late to turn back now. Silence! The defense will now begin its cross-examination. Bailiff, please detain the defendant. Seems we're finally getting to the core of the matter. Even the judge is curious at this point to know what the freak happened there. When I saw the man raise his knife, why should we stop her? I don't know, but when you saw that man, I assume you refer to Joe Dark. Yes, at least I think it was him. You think? All I could really see were shadows. The power outrage that immediately preceded the incident is also documented in the prosecutor's office report. So then you... The panic and rush toward both of them. Panic. Again, panic. I was about to stab Mr. Marshall. It isn't convincing that Drake was the one holding the knife, but as we just theorized, Mr. Marshall was the one holding the knife. Didn't know that at the time. When that dark guy knocked me down, all I could think was, I've gotta help that other person. So you help the dark, basically. Yeah, he can understand that because the previous case was him not remembering exactly what happened in the case of a murder, so he can rely. It was very brave, Young. You killed Marshall, basically, and helped us Dark. But whatever. Just then there was another flash of lightning, that's when I saw the blue badger. How? You sure about this? Of course! See, I even drew a picture of him. But it was the chief of detective who thought up this hideous beast. And that was just this year. The blue badger didn't exist 2 years ago. This is all quite very. You know, it sounds strange. I was surprised too when I saw him at the police department. No. It's finally time to use this. Oh brother, just when you thought that thing had caused enough commotion. I mean, you didn't actually see his face with his swimming smile and all, so the real killer is the demon of the blue badger that was flying around the nights, like Gotham City Batman. That's right, but I still remember it, he had 3 creepy arms. I do know, wait a second. Sitting in his very room. Mysterious blue badger was in fact this. But that's... what exactly is that? I believe it's some sort of... Mr. Wright, that doesn't look anything like the blue badger. It doesn't as it stands now, it's just a plain jar. However, what if we were to change our viewpoint? Our viewpoint? We've got to show them the correct angle to look at this from. How do I turn it? Wait a second. Oh, rotate left, okay. It's so hard. It's so hard. Okay, we kinda got this. Come on, what do you mean this is right? Oh, cause wait. Bro. Like that. touch my arm. Bro, I don't know. Vertically or horizontally? Thank you, Phoenix. Surely it's like that. Because the two things have to go a bit down. Like this. Bro, I'm tired of this shit. I did it. I did it. I did it. I fucking did it. It's a bit more like that, maybe. Yeah, but bro, I basically did it. Oh, come the fuck on now. No, it can't be! No! The defendant has proved his claim. The mysterious blue badger witness of the day of the crime was actually dead. Although we all enjoy Mr. Wright's dramatic performance, one question remains. What's your point? What do you mean? So that badger thing was actually just a jar. That doesn't change anything. It does, because why was it broken now, dirty of blood, and one piece was in Gant's safe? The location, we found it broken in the proofs room, in the evidence room, which makes sense. It's an evidence. No, why is it an evidence? The murder weapon, that's why it was an evidence. Location of the jar is showing the picture taken on the day of the crime. It's on a shelf in the office on the Mongant. But the body was found lying near Lana Sky's desk. Witness testifies to herself. Yes, and it is these two facts that reveal what actually transpired. You see, the struggle between Dark and Marshall did not take place in Lana Sky's office. It happened on the other side of the room, in Chief Gunn's office. You implying the murderer moved the victim's body from Demon Gantoff into Lana Sky's office? Yes. Why would he do that? There's no reason. Exactly. If there wasn't a reason, he wouldn't have gone through the trouble. The only logical conclusion is that there was a reason, which is, I don't fucking know. Gant is involved. Wait a second. The jar was hit and flew through the air. Now tell me, what could have sent the jar flying? That would have to be the impact the man weighed when he was knocked into the wall. If the man was knocking in the direction of the shelf of the jar was sitting, what would he have it? Suit of armor, holding a very sharp and dangerous looking sword. Yep. I was right all along. And since the man who was knocked into the armor was carrying a broken knife, he would have had to be Neil Marshall within the King of Prosecutor trophy. Yes, there is another possibility of what actually transpired in the room. The perpetrator would have had no idea, but nevertheless. I don't know if I can go through this. I save again. I'm scared. When took place as the phantom rise, then the outcome is obvious. In that moment, assuming the man Emma Sky knocked away was actually Prosecutor Neil Marshall. So she did kill him. We are making her life hell. Now she will feel herself guilty of murder. Forever. This girl's trauma. Bro. No! Yes, she proved with her own testimony, but she cannot get arrested. And this is... Now you knew, shut the fuck up, you piece of shit. And this is why Gant and Lana are so involved. Gant arrived as second in the scene of crime. He freed the body of Marshall, knocked down Dark, switched the blade so that it looked like Dark killed Marshall, and say to Lana, you remember that I saved your sister and I know her secret, I know that she killed the guy. If you don't want me to put her in deep trouble, help me out with Woodman's problem. That's why she shut up about that. Imagine that coming from you. If you recall, it was you who admitted to forging evidence 2 years ago. The reason you moved Prosecutor Marshall's body was to keep anyone else from finding out about what Emma did, was it? I assure you, I had no idea what you're talking about. If you hope to have anyone believe your insane allegation, I'm afraid you're going to have to prove that. Tell me, do you have any conclusive evidence that proves my sister killed Neil Marshall? How many times do I have to say, bro? How many times I have to say? I'm afraid that won't work in this case. Both parties involved in the incident are dead. Touche, Miss Sky. Of course, that only leaves us with one possibility. You mean there's still another possibility? What do you mean, Edgeworth? I mean, the possibility that the victim has left us a message. For better or for worse, Miss Marshall did not die instantly. He may have left behind the name of the person who took his life, in one manner or another. I mean, I don't know. This time, I honestly don't know because I'm not a lawyer, I'm not an expert or whatever. But in that situation, a 14, I think, 14-year-old girl gets basically taken as hostage from a killer. The light goes out. The two are fighting. She decides in panic to jump on who she thinks is the killer. The guy gets impaled, they arrest a serial killer, they kill the serial killer. I don't think, legally speaking, she can be arrested for murder. She will live with the consequences that oh fuck, I mistakenly killed my savior. But I think that legally speaking she cannot be arrested. Right? At least not in Italy, for what I know, but I might be wrong. Of course this game takes place in Japan, no shit, but... Please show us the piece of evidence. Okay. Right, now then, this is the message from the judge. Oh, it's not. They stop the music, so they make you believe that it's actually correct. The blood thingy? No. Pieces of shit, all of you. If you look closely, you can see a faint trail of blood on this jar. Looks like someone wiped the blood away. But notice, for some reason, the blood on some of the fragment was not wiped away. There's a line here, drawing blood. Emma. What we need to do is connect these points, and the victim message will become apparent. No. So what, do I have to draw? I cannot connect this one. So this is the final message Prosecutor Marshall left behind. Of all people, she may not have meant it, but in the end the one who took the victim's life was Emma Skye. See, Worthy, can't I say I didn't warn you? Chief Gant, did you understand the implication of what you've done? What? What are you talking about? 2 years ago, Joe Dark was sentenced to death. He was convicted because of his final murder. I believe you were the prosecutor in that case, were you not? Ugh. Yeah, Worthy. Because of you, an innocent man was... No, it was a serial killer anyways. Shut the fuck up. Not only that, but you used forged evidence to ensure his conviction. But Joe Dark really was serial murder. That's undeniable. I'm afraid that's not important. Also, the final part of the vase was in your office with the final part of the drawing. So you hide evidence. And for what I know, for the very little I know about law, hiding evidence is a major crime that mistakenly using forged evidence. Then you know we aren't defenders of justice. What? We're merely keepers of the law. Sentencing a man to death is no light matter. Even if there wasn't any cover-up or evidence forgery, you did a cover-up. Ultimately, the responsibility falls on the prosecutor in charge. You literally hide evidence. Despite what anyone may say, this fact had not been denied with his evil face. People are so stupid. I like, honestly, that the comments of people are so dumb, because this is what would happen in real life. How can he stand here as if he's innocent? Because he is. You fucking morons. You should understand, you should focus your rage on the real person that hide proofs. That is Gant. But in real life as well, people are so stupid that they will get on the prosecutor attorney just because that guy says it's fault, so it's his fault. Fucking ships. Fucking stupid ass imbecile ships. Jesus Christ. Okay. Part 1 finished. February 25th, 1206, District Court, Defender Lobby number 2. Sorry, Edgeworth. Didn't mean to get you in trouble. Don't worry about it. This is my problem, not yours. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals! Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? Oh, you've got another map, pal, making a detective run all around while on duty. And to top of it, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. I take it Lana's having you run errands again. Let me tell you, this is the last time, pal. Here, she asked me to give you this to you if there was a break in today's trial. Evidence low? Edward was talking about this just the other day. The evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. She said if you're trying to take him on, you're going to meet... Lana, can you take a position in your life? Holy fuck, you're indecisive. I don't like Lana at all. She's not a good character. All that's left now is the chief prosecutor's sentence. Like, even in the case that she does that to protect her sister and whatever, she is too secretive and too protective for Gant. Like, at this point, your sister is shown to be the killer, which again, I think it doesn't send her to jail, but probably she wanted to protect her for the reason that she would have get, like the sister, would have get emotional trauma from finding out she's the killer, she's the murderer. At the same time, now that it's out, fucking speak, bitch. Come on now. Like, okay, I exaggerate with words, but still, I don't like Lana at all. Probably the worst character in this game for now. Like, Gant is a piece of shit murderer, so as the other murderers before, they are pieces of shit, we know. But Lana first, no, it's my fault, then, oh no, I protect my sister, then, oh, go Wright, find him out, go against him, then, no, I protect him. Bro, make up your mind, woman. The real trial today hasn't begun yet. What else is there left to do? I mean, we only proved about 2 years ago. We still have to do stuff about this trial. I mean, at this point we know that it's Gant. He gave her the order to get rid of the body. Come on now, it must be Gant. If it's not Gant at the end, I will be very surprised. Committee is planning to impose harsh penalty for your actions. Normally this is where the prosecution calls for a witness. but it isn't easy to say. You see, there is some concern that you, Mr. Edgeworth, may have struck a bargain. You think I might have manipulated the witness? I didn't say that. It's just, you see, everyone has been talking and... Very well. A solution. Solution? That being the case, the prosecution will allow the defense to call forth all further witness. There is no precedent for what you're proposing. An unusual arrangement, but a very effective one. Will prove that I haven't struck any deals with the witness. Well, what do you say? Speaking of pressure, the real murderer, okay, they tell you. Who should you call? Bro, can you stop being a fucking senile old man and do your job? He literally hid proofs, and he knew about Emma, so obviously he knows something. I love his music, though. Witness, please state your name and occupation. What is this, some kind of practical joke? I was just on my way to lunch. Your name and occupation, sir. Worthy, are you sure you want to do this? Your name and occupation. Also, he didn't call you, by the way. Just think. So, you want to play hardball, eh?
Please, Mr. Gant.
Fine. My name is Damon Gant. I'm the acting chief of police. Now then, Chief Gant. The court requests to hear your testimony. Oh, righto! What's with the green face? First, let's clear up this SL9 incident. Oh, you mean the time when Lana's sister murdered the prosecutor? Personally, I think it's been made pretty clear already. There are still some things unaccounted for. Oh, like what? Like the role you played in all of this. Son. Either you're very brave or very foolish. You're aware, of course, that police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal. Weapons? Sure, take my testimony for example. I don't have to give it if I don't want to. What? Is that true?
I'm afraid so. The chief police has the right to refuse to testify.
Of course, such an action carries with it certain risks. Don't worry, I'm not here to hinder your trial. Just remember, if this turned out to be a big waste of time, don't say I didn't warn you.
Very well. The witness may now begin his testimony.
As I recall, Neil and I were questioning him that day. To make a long story short, we slipped up. The power outrage didn't tell partner. Either. Why I read partner, I thought about the Marshal. When I went to my office, I found Lana there. Apparently she had already arranged the crime scene. As you can see, I had nothing to do with the forgery. You had proofs in your safe, bro. Hit him hard and fast. Okay, you wanna fuck him? As I recall, Neil and I were questioning him that day. Ceremony was held at the police department. Yeah, that's right. I guess you could say I'm a workaholic. After winning his award, Neil was all fired up too. That's probably what spooked Drake and made him run away like that. Was the defendant Lana Sky also present in the room? I don't quite remember. At the very least, she wasn't there when the dark ran off. Run for it. To make a long story short, we slip up. The power outrage didn't help either. So the two of you ran immediately after him, right? That's right, but Dark made it to the elevator first. So me and I split up. He went upstairs and I went downstairs. I guess you could say he got lucky. What's this about a power outrage? Oh, that! The elevator stopped all of a sudden and I got the shock of my life. He's so jokey about that. The elevator stopped and you got a shock. You took the stairs down. He's so amused by all of that. So you wanna tell me that a woman of roughly, let's say she's slightly buffed because she's a detective, 50 kilos, 55 kilos, has taken a man from an impaled position, dragged him on the body of Dark, placed the evidence, the knife in, and then took her sister, in the time that you from the lower floor went up and saw the scene. And also you didn't notice that your suit of armor was covered in blood of the victim. Nice chief of police you are. That's exactly what I'm saying. I can understand how Lana must have felt, but moving a body and hiding evidence are inexcusable no matter what the circumstances. Is that how it really went down? Staring at a witness won't do you any good, Mr. Wright. If you're going to stare at anything, you're better off staring at the court record. Yeah, I know I have to prove something. I mean, I have a hunch. I think it's this one that I have to show, because it was in his safe, with Emma's fingerprints. Question is how, and also a piece of this was in his safe. We will have to see. As I recall, Neil and I were questioning him that day. To make a long story short, we slip up. The power outrage didn't help. When I went to my office, I found Lana there. Apparently, she already arranged the crime scene. As you can see, I had nothing to do with the forgery. If you really had nothing to do with forgery, then how do you explain this? What's that? And what's that on it? A handprint? Chief Gant, your explanation, please. Gant here would be very stupid to talk. Because number one, we cannot prove that this piece of evidence was in his safe in his office. Number two, realistically speaking, not in the game though, even if we can prove that it was in his office, a proof taken without consent, illegally stolen, is not a proof valid in court. Number three, they say that he can refuse to testimony. So if we say explain this, he can say, no, I have to explain nothing. What do you mean you have to explain nothing? This was in your office. You are saying that. But I have to explain nothing. So the only way that we can fuck him up is if he fuck up himself. Because he has all the weapon to go out free. Register evidence present must be relevant to the case on trial. Tell me, how is that reg relevant to this trial? It appears the defense was not prepared. Guess it's too early to use this piece of evidence. What? So it was wrong or it was right for now, but I have to show something else? Okay. But again, in a realistic context, even if I found him in his office, first of all, I can't prove it. Second, I got this illegally from his office, so. At the same time, though, he hid proofs. So if we can prove that he hides evidence, that's illegal. Oh, here's a defense attorney who may even rival Wolfie. So you admit to it then, that you were involved in the forgery. Who, me? Or do you mean you? Me? Why would I have anything to do with that? Well, you were the one who snuck into my office when you found this evidence. I love that evil face, honestly. Prosecutors aren't the only ones capable of forging evidence, you know? Defense attorney can do so too. Isn't that right, Wright? Okay. Logical question. How do I forge that the blood of the victim was on a 2-year-old vase? The blood of a 2-year-old dead victim. Like, he died 2 years ago. How can I take his blood, that you can check if it's his blood really, put it on the vase and write Emma? He'll end up paying to work. That would be great for Italy. Italy would love to do that. Actually, some Italians will do that. Yes, work is something that you need to do for yourself. It's something that forges you. There are Italians that unironically say, you even want to get paid. I am teaching you the job. So basically they imply, I am doing you a favor, you should pay me. No. I hate this sentence. In Italian is ti insegno il mestiere. I don't give a shit of you teaching me the job. I work to get paid. In the world, from back in the Romans way and even before, when the coin was invented, it was you need something that you cannot do alone, so you call people to help you. Since you have nothing to do physically to those people that help you, like come help me with taking up my food, my fruit, and I give you part of it, and I tell you, bro, I already have food. I don't give your food. So if you need something from me, because you cannot do your job, quote unquote, that it was not called job yet, alone, you call me, and in exchange you give me a value that I can use to get whatever I need. So if I help you take fruit and I don't need fruit, you give me a value that I can use from someone else to be like, I give you the value and you give me what I need. That is not what I help the guy from with work. Now we evolved, of course. So yes, it's you have a company that makes, I don't fucking know, that put the apples in the sacks and stamp the thing on the price on it and send him to the store. You cannot do that alone. You need 100 people to do that. You pay those 100 people with money to do this job for you, and you gain more than you pay. I don't give a shit of you teaching me the job. Wow, you teach me the job. I don't care. Pay me. Give me money. But yeah, there is this fucking brain dead mentality in Italy that, I'm teaching you the job. I don't care. I don't want to teach you the job. They have this stupid ass saying. How do I translate it? It rhymes, of course, in Italy, but it's basically learn the job and put it away for later. That basically means even if it's not something that you think it's useful, learn a job that might get useful later on in your life. Thing is that a lot of people learn a lot of jobs not getting paid and then never use them. So basically you waste your time and you work almost free for somebody. I don't give a shit that you teach me the job. Ti insegno il mestiere. No. I work for you because I want fucking money. I don't want to learn the job. If I want to learn something, I do it by myself. If I come to you and work for you, I do it for money. As simple as that. Yeah, your testimony regarding this piece of evidence found in your office. The relationship to the forgery that took place, and all of this for a little joke, you will have to give money to go to work, but whatever. And the relationship to the forgery that took place at the crime scene. My, kids these days no longer know how to put 2 and 2 together. It's already 2:23 p.m, holy shit. I did great to start half an hour before, else we wouldn't finish the game. Let's see, what was it now? A jar fragment and a list. For all you know, you could have planted them in my office. Literally I couldn't. Because how do I make the draw of 14-year-old Emma in the blood? Anyway, you can prove when those pieces of evidence were discovered. They were found after Dars was convicted, then they're worthless. There's no reason I participate in a forgery. Arranging the crime scene wouldn't help me out in any way. It would help you if you wanna blackmail Lana. Anyways, it's true, you should have been more careful to observe the protocol. Cause taking proofs without consent is illegal. Not if you're guilty. Not if you're guilty. If you're guilty, you can't press any charge. For all I know, you could have planted them in my office. In your safe. Is he stupid? I mean, there are a few things that I will say later. This episode in general is good, but there are a few things that I don't like too much about this episode that are better in other episodes. But at least finally Gant is smart. Finally the villain knows how to work the law. Okay. Finally a villain that knows how the law works and use it against us, because we, to find proofs, are breaking the law. It's stuff that I said 20 times in the past episodes. No, it's hiding evidence. Are you saying this jar fragment wasn't discovered in the initial investigation? Would appear not, after all it wasn't listed in the evidence list. For all we know, it could have suddenly materialized the day after Drake was sentenced. Oh, and wouldn't that be convenient? Chief is talking about a possibility, so long as you can't rule that out. Your remarks, however clever that may be, will only succeed in wasting time. Blackmailing? Because I'm innocent, remember? Who was it that murdered Neil? Blackmailing. Resolution of SL9 incident secure your promotion to chief. That it is self-sufficient, a sufficient motive. Ho 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 ho! That's a good one. Huh? Do you really think I'm that incompetent? Even without the case, I was already in line to become an ex-chief. Resolution of SL9 merely sped up the inevitable a little. Is that true, Edgeworth? Yes. Who was going to be made chief anyway? Be careful when pointing that finger, or you might wind up being the one pointed at. So that means there's only one possible motivation for your commit forgery. If you didn't do it for yourself, then you did it for someone else. Don't be silly, Worthy. You know me better than that. There are only 3 people I look for out. Me, myself, and I. Wow, that's me for real, for real. I have more in common with villains than with heroes. There, it's out in the open now. Aji, will you mind if I change my testimony a little? Oh. Now you will fuck yourself up. Now you're fucking yourself up. but he's so relatable. Blackmailing. Can we fire this senile judge and get a younger one? There isn't the killer, so he didn't help the killer. But he needed her to become the chief prosecutor so that he could control all the prosecutors. I believe it's quite obvious in light of the circumstances. Emma Sky fell victim to an unfortunate series of events. Who would want to help her more than her own sister Lana? As for Chief Gantz, he would have also a reason to help Lana if she asked him to. That reason, of course, is self-profits. Self-profits? What do you mean? After the SL9... Lana Sky was appointed chief prosecutor at the prosecutor office. The person who arranged this job change was you, Chief Gantz. But how will you profit from all this? If she owes you a favor, you can do whatever you want with the prosecutors. He would acquire and check the authority over all investigation. Do you mean to tell me that despite the chief's formidable appearance, he plays with puppets? Fire this piece of shit! Please! Please fire this piece of shit and take a new one that it's not senile. That it's not in his 90s. Please! Send him to a old people house, send him somewhere, send him to a pool that he likes so much so that he can swim all day and forget to breathe and die. God damn it, this bro. Wow, you're so smart. I need to eat a little fortune cookie. Oh, it's still intact. Touching it, I would have said it was destroyed, but... Ah, pad! It's still intact. What? Lana, you stupid ass. At this point we know your sister is the killer. Stop protecting guns. I have to pee. I have to pee. I'll be right back. Go to pee real quick. Oh, right. You receive a trump, but don't show it yet. You receive a trump. What? Okay. Be right back. Go to pee and come back instantly. Remember the name. It's Franix, baby. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. It's just a little guy. He's so cute. Sorry. Trust me, it's fine. Trust me. Okay, don't trust me. I'm so smart. What the fuck is that? Told you, right? Sweet baby Jesus. You piece of poo-poo caca. And it crushed. Just like my hopes and dreams. Let's fucking go. My brain doesn't work. Of course. Knock knock, who's there? Ouch. Oh, it's pain. Okay. Fudged nuggets. Fuck you! Fuck bitch! Fuck cunt! Sorry. I'm Zen. I am a monk. Freaking fucking truck! Take this, bitch! Holy cow! You mongoflectic. Okay, don't trust me. What the fuck is that? Skill issue? I don't know what's wrong with my brain. You're a dumb machine. My brain doesn't work. Told you, right? Ooh, Lamau. He's just a little guy. Yay, I'm back. And now that I peed, it's time to drink again. I amount to nothing more than conjectures. Unless this is also what happened in this incident, which one would that be? I have a lollipop. Talking about the murder of Detective Bruce Goodman. Chief Prosecutor has been acting strange throughout this entire trial. Almost as if someone has been controlling her. Worthy, you better watch your tongue, or what? If you get found guilty, you cannot do shit against us. Stupid bitch. I wouldn't want you to get hurt. You threatened him in front of the judge. Not only that, but the chief is now making Lana take the rap to cover up his involvement. Unlucky. Are you taking part, Judge? Okay. Throwing the blame. There's no turning back for us now. I know, but I'm checking proofs anyways. I think it's this one, but we have nothing else. But there is still the music. Oh! Order, order! Chief Gunn, what do you have to say? Nothing. The search of my office was in violation of regulations. Chief Gunn, so you admit it? You entered the evidence room on the day of the crime? What about it? I'm chief of police. Whether it's the evidence room or the bathroom, what's the difference? I can go anywhere I want. Tell me, when you entered the room, were you alone? At this point, Edgeworth doesn't give a fuck that he will lose the trial. He wants to lose the trial. What's important is that he fuck up Gant, because first of all, Gant hates him. Second, if he wins the trial, he will be in deep trouble anyways. If Gant is not the culprit, he can take all the action against him, against Gumshoe, and against Phoenix. So it's better to lose the trial but be safe, than winning the trial and being deep shit anyways. Like at this point his reputation of a perfect trial is gone, we beat him twice. As I do with the evidence room. Detective Goodman wouldn't have happened to be with you that day, would he? Of course not, why would he be? Hadn't seen him in days. Then why the time is closed? No, it's not, Your Honor. The trial purpose is to determine the truth. Chief Gunn met the victim on the day of the crime. Then we need to determine one thing. What transpired during that meeting? Oh, I can't say. Still this one, I think. 420, 420, 450. Nope. Can only be submitted to the Chief of Police. To transfer the evidence out. You accompanied the detective to the evidence room. Accompanied him? He didn't have his card. So how did he enter? Now that you mention it, objection! That's not possible. According to the record, your card was only used once. Yet you showed us your ID card earlier. If you had really lent it to Detective Goodman, it would have been found on his body. That was so cool! What the fuck? After the murder, you contact Lana at the prosecutor office. Why? To dispose of Detective Goodman's body, of course. You're forgetting, Mr. Wright. The victim's body was discovered in the prosecutor office parking lot. How did he manage to move it there? Everyone aware that Lana stayed at the prosecutor office after the ceremony. Still, you're the chief of police. You have an entire police force at your disposal. You think I just ordered an officer to do it? Hey, you, take this here dead body over the prosecutor office. I don't think so. Chief Gant, you left all the evidence we need to prove how you moved the body to prosecutor office, and all this time I thought it was a useless clue. I mean, it was in the car, the body. Are you all stupid? This one. This one. I don't know if this one or this one. Body was found in the trunk of Mr. Edward car. Why everyone forgot that? Are you all dumb? Precisely, but wait. Even you know I didn't plan on returning to my office. Finally! Finally we can show that. I was asked to go by Chief Gant, no less. He told me he wanted me to keep in here in the prosecutor office. In any case, on the day of the stabbing, I brought this back here. What you were really taking to the protector's office wasn't the screwdriver, but the victim body in your trunk. Who else would you have asked Mr. Edgeworth to transport evidence? Now, I wanna be specific in a thing. Lana is innocent of murder. But even if she got blackmailed, either you help me out with the body or your sister is in deep shit, she's still an accomplice to a murder. She didn't murder the guy, but when Gunn said, yo, there is a body in the trunk, stab it with a knife and pretend you did the thing and take the fault, she should have called somebody and say, yo, Gunn just told me that and there is a body here, arrest him. She accepted, stabbed the body again with the Edward knife, and so she's an accomplice, and she will be arrested as well. Wait. You have the right to refuse to testify. Absolutely yes. But at this point, you don't need to testify. At this point, I am attacking you with proofs. Either you show your innocence, or you are guilty. You should have refused to testify before, so that I could have not attacked you in any way. Now that I already attacked you, it's a bit too late to refuse. Those are the risks. I don't have evidence that you stabbed him, but at this point you have to testify. Because there are kinda evidence about you. Also, okay, this game released in 2001, but it happened 16 years later. So they could just say, okay, check if it's true that Gant called for Lana at the time, and if there is any recording of the of the call. Like at this point you are a suspect, period. This one. thing is, Lana could have not got this from the proof room. This was missing, Goodman didn't took it, so Gant took it, used it to stab the victim, and that's why it was found near the victim. Alright, well, what do you think? Why found at the crime scene? That's what I still don't understand. Why found at the crime scene? No. It's this one, no. Not this one. What the fuck is the proof? I'm confused, Jones. That's not proof that he did it. Even if 420 died, loss of blood in 1 hour. What the fuck do I have to present? What if I do this? Okay, so I didn't have to show any any proof. Lana, obviously. Very well, the court will now take its final recess from the day. In 15 minutes we will reconvene to hear the defendant testimony. Hold on. Gigant, I thought you were going to eat. Listen good, Lana. I don't think you need me to tell you this, but if you accept Mr. Wright claims, there will be terrible consequences. Bro, come the fuck on now. You wanna tell me that this is not a clear proof in front of a fucking judge that you are threatening someone? She already is guilty and she will not go to prison because she didn't do that on purpose. Okay. Thanks for your help, Edgeworth. That chief is something else, eh? Detective Gumshoe. I'm not a detective anymore. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Oh, don't worry, I've already decided where to work now. I mean, it would be cool if in the next games he appears but he works somewhere else. But technically if Gantz is guilty, he basically fired him because we were finding proof against him, so he will be a detective again. Chief Gantz done it again. How is it always get the upper end? Not fair, he has the right to refuse to testify. Settle down, Wright. Remember what the judge said.
But Chief, that's not a right to be casually mocked.
Yep. If after I put you in your place, you invoke the rights, you show you might be very likely guilty. Oh yes. For fate is right to say anything too. Ah, you woke up, Emma. Okay. Yeah, trauma of a murder, but okay. That's why she changed all of a sudden, because she was blackmailed. To follow Chief Grant order, she must have shut herself up deep inside to force herself to do anything and everything the Chief told her to do. You know, Emma now could use the same blackmailing as Gant. She can say, Lana, now either you say the truth, Gant goes to prison, and we see what happened to me, or if you go to prison yourself and let Gant go away free, I will do anything possible to make myself guilty and go to prison as well for murder. So if you want to protect your sister, you say the truth about Gant. Because if you don't, it's literally worse. Blame society, pal. Chief Gunn may be able to fool everyone else with his forgery, but he can't fool my memory. I remember now, I knocked Mr. Marshall into that armor. It's time to end this. Yep, it's time to end the game. 2 hours 30, it's 3 PM. I did great to start half an hour before. If I didn't, probably we couldn't be able to finish the game today. Also, I will say that again at the end of the game, of the episode. I know there are 2 more, of course, it's a trilogy. I will not play the second one right ahead. I don't know if I will play Danganronpa or Professor Layton 2, the second game, or I wait a few weeks and then play the second one of these already, right ahead. But for now, we don't start anything else right ahead. And next, it's not say that it will be Phoenix Wright 2. It might be first another game, either Danganronpa 1 or Professor Layton 2, and then the second Phoenix Wright game. Because I absolutely want to continue, but I want to give a bit of variety to this channel. Miss Lana Sky, you are the Chief Prosecutor. I'm sure you're aware of what is required of you. You already know everything. You know all that I've done the past 2 years. Please provide the court with your testimony, Miss Sky, and remember, you are under oath. We want to hear the truth. Of course, the truth. Lana, no matter what happens, I'll always be your sister. No shit, you cannot change that. You literally cannot change that unless you change all your blood in the body. Gant and the fabrication. I work alongside Gant for years. There's no truth to this blackmail theory. I fabricated the evidence 2 years ago all by myself. When I found Prosecutor Marshall body, I arranged the crime scene. My only motivation was to get Dark convicted. It had nothing to do with Emma. Are you stupid? Are you actually incredibly stupid? Okay. I work alongside them for years. She must have been good coming from the same school as Mia. Ramon Grant was a respectable detective, that's why there's no truth to this blackmail theory. You are so stupid. I really dislike you, Lana. Honestly, every character until now, bad, good, creepy, weird, stupid, they were all characters that in a way or another you don't dislike. You're just like, oh, you're a piece of shit, okay, moving on. Lana is literally the first one, not Marshall, not Stark, not Gant. Lana is the first character that I actually do dislike. It's a good disliking, like it's not I dislike her cause she is bad written. No. that's a role in the game, they write her in a decent way. It's kinda like Skylar in Breaking Bad. You know the character is supposed to be like that, to be dislikable, and they write the character decently, so it's correct, but you still fucking hate the character. Lana is a piece of shit. I don't like Lana at all. She's the only character in this game that I actually genuinely dislike. Like, even if as a person, if I meet somebody like that exactly, I fucking dislike that person in real life. Fabricated the evidence 2 years ago by myself. Yeah, now she is traumatized already and she knows the truth, so there is no point in hiding. All alone? Hard to believe. I have to blow my nose. What? No, 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 that's not how we died. I'm sorry, but a broken statue of a knife, like a broken knife as statue, managed to pierce the heart and the lungs of this guy with one stab only? Are you actually brain dead, Lana? It's like saying that with this key here I can stab my heart and lungs with one stab only. That's basically the thing. What? That's actually good for us. Since she's too stupid to say the truth, the more she lies, the more possibilities we have to catch her. To catch her lies. So fuck you, Lana. How? No, not why, how? How does a roughly 50 kilos woman, in the time that Gant take the stairs to go up, you manage to break a blade, stuff it in a body, take the body, put it on another body, and go to your sister? All of that alone, a woman of roughly 50-55 kilos, 55 if she's buff because she was a detective, maybe she goes to the gym, do all of that alone in 5 minutes stop? That's impossible physically. That isn't that bad, but maybe I have to ask for the sake of the other. Why did you move the body? Of course, it's obvious. Nothing I can do to make up for my action. Sister Lyle, look like she's determined to protect us to the end. Okay. I cannot know how the knife got broken. How did she break a knife by herself? Like, even if you take it and slam it very hardly to whatever there is in the office, you're not sure it will break. And even if it breaks, it might get up and stab you on the neck. So how do you break a knife? Like, effectively and in a small amount of time? And why should there be the writing game on the thingy? I mean, they can say we did it, even if, again, 2 years ago with the blood of the victim. No. Just to be safe, honestly. Cannot show anything yet. I think it's this dialogue that I have to show something. How did you break? That's the thing I wanna know. Okay, that's new. No. How can he write stuff if the jar is broken? That's impossible. How can you write stuff if the jar is already broken? You make a puzzle while dying and write names. Unlikely. If that truth were to be exposed now, the past 2 years of your life will have been in vain. Even so, I am compelled to bring to everyone's attention a significant contradiction. That's the thing when you lie a lot, that you contradict yourself. A piece of the jar that shattered during the event threatened my plan. That's right. You have a problem with that? It's a simple oversight, really. You see, a message was written on this charge with the victim's blood. Yeah, the prosecutor must have written in its final moment. Then how was it already broken during the fight? Ah! Fucking idiots. And why should he write Emma if he died for Blake? Dark. Jar and message in blood. I immediately noticed the blood trace on the jar, but it was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. To be safe, I wipe away the blood. Fragments were large, so I'm sure I got them all. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered. That's not a lot. That's not a lot to work with, honestly. Edgeworth is doing more than us, but okay. It was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. But you had time to do everything else? Someone happened upon the scene, you lose. You had time to break the knife, move the body, plant the part of the knife in the body and go take your sister. But you didn't have time to check the jar, okay. Okay. The thing that is still stuck in my head, of course it's a lie, but the thing that pissed me off the more is that she claimed, ah yes, I broke the knife and planted it inside the bro. How the fuck do you broke a big knife? Because it's not like the small little knives that you use to cut your meat or your pasta if you cut pasta or whatever. It's a big ass knife that you use for murder. Like it's that large at least. So a slightly thick thingy, I can guess. And you managed to what? Do that on the desk? How did you broke it? How? I want to know. To be safe, I wipe away the blood. The fragments were large, so I'm sure I got them all. Alright, I stupid me. Okay. If you really thought to kill Prosecutor Marshall, why would you have wiped away the blood? What else could I have done in this situation? I don't know, call for help? Since there is a killer on the ground, still alive, just sleeping? Thank you, Emma. There is no time to make up, cause even if we find out that Gant is the actual killer and prove it, she goes to prison for helping him. But it was blackmail, I don't give a shit. She literally helped him for 2 years, so she goes to prison. So no, they will not have time to make up. I think I finally figured out the contradiction in your testimony. There's one final possibility that might turn everything around. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. No, it's not this one. What can I show? Why should you wipe them? That's the thing. You didn't have time to check out, but you got the thingies. I don't think I have to show again this. Why do I have so many proofs? Useless proofs! Let me reseed the press. I really don't know. Not this, clearly. Not this, because this is the current case, not 2 years ago. Not 2 years ago, not 2 years ago, not 2 years ago, not 2 years ago. I'm sorry, but if you broke the knife and only put the tip, how is that this is covered in blood as well? And why is that an evidence for the DL6? Oh no, AL16, that's not, that's another thing. SL9, not DL6, stupid me. I don't think I have to show this again. Why? Why would you wipe them before they get discovered? I didn't. Or better, I did, but they don't work. I have to find something specific that the game wants me to. One final possibility. I think it's Emma's fingerprints have to show. No. She slipped on oil. No, she slipped on blood, maybe? And left a trace there. What? What? Also, if it's true that Dark killed him right ahead and she found the body and rearranged, how did Emma saw the vase intact and after they died the vase broke? There are 4 things that I can present. There are only 4 things, maybe 5 with the photo, but I think 4 things that I can present. Wait. No, her testimony doesn't say that the victim were on their side. So it's not the picture. The thing is finding the correct dialogue to present one of those 4. Let me try this on all the dialogues. Okay. I do this because it's faster than going with all the dialogues. Okay, fantastic. It's not that thing, right? That I have to show? Wonderful. Yeah, it's way faster if I reload. No, it's not that. It's not the end print I have to show. I'm going randomly and in the meantime trying to think. I'm doing both things together. What is the final proof that I can show to fuck her up? What? Okay, but we cannot prove that. That's still circumstantial. That. Okay, that makes more sense already. Okay, I thought so. Objection! I'm afraid that's unlikely. These are too big for anyone to miss, let alone an ex-detective. That may well be, but everyone makes mistakes, even once I don't care about you, stupid. Senile old piece of shit. You forgotten, Your Honor. When this witness arrived at the scene, the jar was already broken. There's no way a name could have been written on a shattered jar. Another person discovered the scene prior to the witness. I didn't read, okay. We didn't read that first. Why did he hide the facts for 2 years? Well, Your Honor, can you answer us that? It's not his job. What the fuck? Wait a moment, I'm not the one in trial here. The Sky believes her sister Emma killed the victim. Determined to help her sister, she sought Gant's aid. Needing her aid, Gant helped her create evidence that incriminated Dark, sparing Emma, and the rain lies the reason. It isn't why Miss Sky became the chief puppet. Ouch! What are you, Eren Yeager? Foul lies, imagine that coming from my own client and also a prosecutor attorney and also a bitch that lied for 2 years straight. Still smack dab in the middle of Gant's trap. So you do tell foul lies. 2 sisters, 1 neuron. You remember it now, you didn't remember it for 2 years. Will will if you tell the truth. Very well, I'll testify about what I really saw. About time. Lana, worst character in this game. Literally worst character in this game. Actual crime scene. When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall body impaled on the suite of armor. Okay, finally. Emma and Dark were lying unconscious on the floor. When I saw what happened, I thought she did it. That's why I raised all the evidence that linked her to the murder. Can Chief Gun tell me remove the body from the sword and carry it? Yeah, in fact, she cannot do that alone. But if it all really was fabrication, Emma might be innocent. No, wait, that's dog shit though. I'm sorry. I said until now that I don't like Lana, but it makes sense plot-wise. Now, all of a sudden, okay, I say the truth, even about Gant that day, of course, not now, the current case. Because now maybe we know that she didn't murder after all. Are you brain dead? Are you bipolar? What the fuck, Lana? Can you take a decision and stick with it instead of, yes, I'm the murderer, but I send help to Mr. Wright, like the dark case and the rules of the attorney. But no, it was me, Gant did nothing, but I'm doing that to protect my sister. But it wasn't my sister, you are lying. But maybe it was my sister, I thought that. But I have to lie for Gant. But no, Gant helped me. Okay. Okay. Worst character in this game. Okay. I do have proof. I gave it to Mr. Wright just this morning. The only thing she gave me is the book. Oh. Can you open it? Thank you. Contacted criminal affair only after I had arranged everything. Sorry. Why is his jacket broken like that? Yep. With the end of Emma. So Gant did enter before. Ok. Of course. Come on now, Aji, this is the poorest excuse for a trial I've ever seen. What, now you want to make me out as the bad guy too? If so, I'd like to put it a word or two in my defense. You already declined to testify, that means you forfeit your right to make statement of any sort. This must be the risk we were talking about earlier. Just sit back, relax and enjoy the sound of your noose tightening around your own neck. The noose. Huh, so what? You think I'm worried? That reaction kinda says so. No, I don't, but someone does. So, what's your excuse, Wright? Why have you been keeping quiet about it? You do have something to show us, right? Something that proves you knocked out Overneil Marshall. Again, it's not murder, it's an accident. bad. I was pressing A. Or you enter before, take the hand of Emma that was unconscious and print it. There's Miss Sky, Emma Sky. See, I told you I was concluded. But this was found in your safe. That means it's possible you forged it. I don't know what you're talking about. Then how did you knew I had the proof? Say it. How do you remember? How do you did you knew that? So it is game over? No. It is game over, okay. I mean, that's a thing of 2 years ago. We are talking about today's trial, the death of Thingy, of Goodman. What the does that makes zero sense. That literally makes zero sense, honestly. Ah, yeah, she 2 years ago killed a guy. That only shows that Lana is defending Gant to defend her sister. That doesn't prove that she killed Goodman today. We still have stuff to show. That's so brain dead. That's so brain dead. Maybe I have to show something, but not the cloth. Wait, let me save here, so that we are closer to the choosing the dialogue. It's 3:43, Jesus Christ. I have little time. I don't know what you're talking about. You just said you opened my safe and took what was inside. You just said it. I got 2 game over in this game though. To be honest, I don't think you had the goal right. Oh. Well, I can't just let you pin me up as the murderer. I'll tell you what really happened. Let me admit it. You refuse to... You cannot now. But if you fabricate all the evidence, what's to say you didn't fabricate the message on this jar too? Some people just don't know when to quit, do they? That's why I kept one more item for insurance. You mean the piece of cloth? Come on, Wright, cut it up already, I know you have it. A little bluff to make him say what he did. There is another evidence I can show, surely. Aren't we here for Goodman's murder? This piece of cloth proves who the real murderer is. Who killed Neil Marshall, you ask? I'm afraid that's not possible. You see, this piece of cloth contains a critical contradiction. The end is right, on is left, so it's correct. No, wait. What? What? Oh, but that's clean. David Marshall was not impaled when he was shown aside. Most likely hit his head on the ground and was knocked out. If so, then tell me, who could it have been? Who could have arrived at the scene before Miss Lana's Sky? Somebody that admitted it? Said person proceeded to write her name on the jar with the victim's blood. A jar that had been broken on purpose to leave behind a truth. And make Lana believe her sister did it. Remember what you admitted only moments ago? That you personally cut out this bloodless piece of victim's vest? Ironic, isn't it? Through the very act of creating insurance, you proved that you were the actual murderer. Yes, we proved he killed the guy 2 years ago. But we are here for the murder of Goodman. That's true, but you asked me to show it. The law is stupid though, because in a real life situation that's true. Even if you have a piece of evidence, even if he literally says, yes, it was mine, and even if the evidence showed that he did it, you took it illegally. You refuse to present, or you refuse to present it, it's not a proof valid. That's stupid. That's legally speaking very dumb. I was bluffing. It's not that I didn't present evidence then, it's that I couldn't. There are certain procedures involved when presenting evidence. Yep. The book. Like, if you present it as I did the first time, you say, I don't know what you're talking about, there was nothing in my safe. But saying that I didn't add anything sure at that time, you said you stole something from my safe. What is it? And in that moment it became an actual proof, an actual clue. At that point I could have used it. Oh, I know. Evidence law. What's this? I've done my homework too, Chief. Rule 1. No evidence shall show without the approval of the police department. Found this piece of evidence myself inside your safe. It goes without saying. I did not have approval from the police department. Rule 2. Unregistered evidence present must be relevant to the case on trial. And here is the crux of the matter. You see, at the time it was impossible for me to prove the relevance between the claw and the SL9 incident. You want relevancy? Just take a look at this picture and... Sorry, but can you recall when was the picture presented? That was shown only a few moments ago. He's right, at the beginning of the 2 days trial, the piece of cloth was still meaningless. The person who gave it value as evidence was you, saying that it was in your thing and you cut it yourself. We still didn't prove that he is the killer of Goodman, to be honest. But at this point it doesn't matter, I think. Ha 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 ho 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 he 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 ha ha ha. He's having a ictus, I don't know. He needs a twister from behind. Wanted to file a lost time report. I went with him in the evidence room. Then all of a sudden he decided to speak out. What are you talking about, Goodman? Can you please reopen the investigation, Chief? We can't transfer the evidence out. There are too many questions left unanswered. He opened his evidence locker and he was taking the evidence out, he said. It's not too late, I'm going to hand all this over to Marshall. Well, to be honest, I was a bit taken aback by his words. I had a bad feeling when he came to see me, but I never thought he'd bring up SL9. That's when I saw it. That accursed knife. So it's... sorry, I was stupid before. It's dirty of blood because it's the murder weapon of this case. It's the blood of Goodman, of course. Idiot me. I forgot for a second. No business doing any of it. And you put the body in my car? Sorry, I couldn't think of any other way to move the body. Broke your trunk, but what's the big deal? You make a lot more than us detective ever will. Well, she had much to lose as I did if the truth came out. So you took the evidence from the in Goodman locker? Felt bad for having to do it. Also didn't have the time to pick and choose what to take. Can I say Gant is a way better character than Lana? At least Gant is a villain, period. Lana is just lame and with a stick in her ass constantly. Looked like I was better off being an investigator of crimes than a committer. Honestly, like, the woman, the culprit of the third case, the movie producer, the TV series producer, she's way better. Way better. I really like that villain. Like that villain, English. Why do you stand in court? Me? You despise criminals, I can feel it. You and me, we're the same. One day you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will, you're just one man. You see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it alone. Well, looks like it's time to say goodbye. Oh, Aji. What? Looks like we'll have to cancel that lunch date. Sorry, old friend. Sorry to Demon Gantz. I knew you as you used to be long ago. You were once a fine investigator, an example to others on the force. Sorry to learn that you are no longer that person. Because they are gone now, Aji. Thanks for all the memories, though. Don't worry, you'll be fine. You senile old piece of shit, man. You have more games to appear on. You're still guilty, Lana. You did help him. That's still a crime, you fucking piece of shit. What a standard you have for a rookie. Can see why Mia thought so highly of you. Thank goodness I start half an hour before, cause it's 4 PM. So I would have not finished the game today if I didn't. I still don't like you, Lana. Stop it, I only did my job. Tsundere Edgeworth. Tsujworth. Seems a good self-examine is in order for all of us. Miss Sky, you are innocent of murder, however, although the ship blackmailed you, the fact is still you acted as your accomplice here. GG. So, this was the last case. This was the very last case of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. The original one didn't have this on GBA. The Nintendo DS one had this. And the Force Sword, not really, because the other two games are longer. But the Force Sword of the trilogy. Of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy. The end of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, period. As I said before, in the meantime I'm reading the dialogues. You can see why Mia Fate also I love you. I owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright. As I said, I will not play the second one right ahead. I plan to play it soon anyways. I don't wanna like wait 6 months before playing the rest of this game. But right now we are playing Darksiders 1, War Mastered Edition, Sly 2 Band of Thieves, and Persona 4 Golden. And when I finish or am close to finish Sly 2, I would like to begin Yakuza Kiwami, since we played Yakuza 0. That, by the way, I did the highlights on Franix Edits, the YouTube channel. I have to upload the last 2 in the next days, so go check Franix Edits on YouTube for the highlights of Yakuza 0. There will not be highlights of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, because I think it's the kind of game that either you play or watch fully, or it doesn't make a lot of sense to only make 11, 12, 13 minutes videos. So yes, this game, the bots of this game will only be on Franix, on Franix bots on YouTube, the YouTube channel Franix bots. But yes, I don't know that if in the close future, like again, next game that I want to start is Yakuza Kiwami, and there are a couple more, but I don't know if then we will start right ahead Phoenix Wright. I think Trials and Tribulation is the second one, I have to check. Anyways, the second Phoenix Wright of the trilogy. Or first I will play either Danganronpa or Professor Layton 2. Professor Layton and Pandora's Box, I think, is the second one. Anyways, I don't know if Professor Layton or Danganronpa first. Or we go to Phoenix Wright 2 right ahead. We will see, but we will play the sequel of this game very soon. Very soon, for sure. Definitely not after the start of the new year. I want to start the second game of the trilogy before the new year. It's September already, so yeah. But yes, we will see, we will see. All I could think about was keeping you from getting wrapped up in that mess. Yeah, we know. Thank you. Final thoughts of this game. I think it's a very, very, very good begin to the series. I think that second and third game will start a bit harder. Will not start like this game where you have a super easy trial that is like 25 minutes long or stuff. I think this was the introduction, of course, to the franchise, and it has a very nice build-up. First case being very easy, being a tutorial. Second case introducing the you have to find proof outside. Third case being a okay, now we show you that cases can be multiple days long. Fourth case being the actual plot twist with characters that we already know, like Edgeworth being in the chair and other stuff, and being the longer case in the game, in the original game, with 3 days that is the top. For this added case, again, this case was added in the Nintendo DS version. I like that it's longer, it's like 8.5 hours long if you are quick. For me it was even longer, it was around 10 and something hours probably. So I like that it's longer. I kinda like how they made the parts in the trial itself and the parts where we have to find the proofs. I didn't really like the very beginning of the trial because it was a bit too randomic. The first 2 things that we have to show, that we have to prove, I say that already at the beginning, are less think about it and more go randomly and you will find your answer. The second thing I didn't like a lot about this last case is the video. I think that the video, there are a couple things that I just overlooked, fuck myself. But the video is a pain in the ass, is low, it has almost nothing, but at the same time a lot of things that you can point out, so meh, I didn't really like the video itself. And I generally liked the characters. I think that they use a lot of things that I already objected in previous episodes. Like, hey, I can refuse to answer, those proofs are obtained illegally and stuff like that. This was already kinda obvious for me. They only used it in the 5th episode and not before, which makes sense for the plot, but meh, it's a bit of a little plot hole. And I didn't like Lanetol. Like, okay, they want to hide why she works for Gant and why she lie about everything. At the same time, that make her look bipolar. She changed mind 5 times during the whole episode. Meh. Everything else is very cool. I really enjoyed the game and I enjoyed the final episode as well. But yes, the very first 2 things that we have to prove are a bit too randomic. The video is awful. And Lana, because they want to keep mystery about the truth, Lana is too much bipolar, in my opinion. Even for somebody that hides secrets. Even someone that actually hides secrets, it's not that confused and bipolar. Nah, you have your spin-off, don't worry. Not only that, but I don't even trust myself anymore, Chief Gant was right. The spy screaming, I can feel it, you and me, we're the same. One day you'll understand. Become a defense attorney then. That may be true, but think back to today's trial. You weren't alone. You were working together with Wright, and because of that partnership you were able to present evidence that otherwise would have gone undiscovered. Is that right, Wright? What? Oh, yeah. What is that, a pop quiz? That didn't just happen by chance, Edgeworth. It's time for me to go. I have my own spin-off too. No, probably will appear in the second game. There are still some loose ends that need dropping up. Take care, Chief Prosecutor. Not anymore. She will get fired for sure and arrested. Yeah, it's up to you. I know, it seems I owe you my thanks too, right? That face that he did before this one is the only one that looks actually very much a visual novel. The others are way more anime. Of course, visual novel are technically video game, dialogue based, inspired by actual animation and manga. We both have a lot to learn and catching up to. No, you will be in prison. How many books do you have? Okay, can I finish the game because the dog wants to go poop? The dog really need to go shit. For the sister I have faith. Faith that their lives have only just begun, except one will go to prison, because for 2 years she was kinda corrupted. I think it's time I started on a new journey on my own. Journey to rediscover myself. I can't wait to see the Phoenix Wright of the other one, the junior one, when Phoenix Wright is not the protagonist. Because there, I know that he kinda looks like an homeless guy, but he's at his top for what people say is like the best attorney ever possible. So I can't wait to see that. Mr. Wright is the one who will be footing the bill. I could afford it with my salary? You gotta be kidding, pal. I mean, Lana did pay us, right? Lana did pay us, right? Nice. Anyways, very good game. I really enjoyed it. As a kid, I didn't fully enjoy it as now. Now, as an adult, playing it in English as well, because maybe in Italian something will change, I don't remember. Maybe not, but now playing it as an adult, understanding the characters, understanding the dialogues, etc., I did enjoy it way more. That's super cool. I can't wait to play the second one. That will not be soon. Like, it will be soon, but it not will be now or next week. Tomorrow in the schedule is question mark. So either we will play Enter the Gungeon or Persona 4 Golden, I think. Wednesday there is Darksiders 1 More Mastered, the second stream, and then Friday there is what did I schedule for Friday? Sly 2. Wednesday Darksiders, Friday Sly 2. We will see what I play Thursday. Tomorrow either Enter the Gungeon, Persona 5X, or Persona 4 Golden, I think. For now, thank you for checking in. If the game moves cause doggo needs to poop, I will go. Thanks for checking in. Hope you enjoyed this stream, this series, this game. If you want, you can check the previous VODs on the YouTube channel Franix VODs. As I said before, I usually do for most games, not all of them, the highlights on the other YouTube channel Franix Edits, 11 to 15 minutes videos. Not of Phoenix Wright, because of course it's a visual novel, but on Franix Edits there are right now the highlights of Yakuza 0 that we are very close to finish, Yokai Watch that we are very close to finish. I edited yesterday the last highlights, so we are close to finish the highlights of that. Kingdom Hearts Chains of Memory that we are very close to finish, and Hollow Knight, that it's basically at the beginning even if it's not long. After I finished the other 3 that are very very close, that I already edited at the last edit, I think I will start doing the highlights of Silent Hill, but I will not do Phoenix Wright Attorney. So yeah, thank you. Can the game please finish so I go? Can I please go? Yes, I got it, but game. Yes, all those people are very good and cool and whatever, but steak lunch, I don't think there is steak in prison. You did it, you even gave Bambina back her smile. Can you make sure Billy and the gang get their water? Oh, the cactus. It's 4:16, so the doggo usually goes out between 4 and 4:30, so I have a little bit of time for the game to actually end. Still, move. I have to pee as well, but I'm drinking anyways. Okay. The turnabout thing. Okay. As usual though, drop a follow if you still didn't to receive notification when I go streaming. I usually stream 1 PM GT+1, the scheduled stream, but I do guerrillas either after dinner if I have home free or in the morning if I wake up soon. So drop a follow here to receive notification when I go streaming. The schedule here is either ! schedule in chat or on my Twitter Franix Twitch or on my offline screen here on Twitch. On Twitter Franix Twitch or in my offline screen here. Forgot my gavel, okay. And as I said before, check Franix VODs for the previous VODs on YouTube and Franix Edits still on YouTube for the highlights and new videos that I'll upload there. Can the game finish so I go to pee and then get out with my dog for his walk? Thank you very much. Yugimuto. Alexander O. Smith. Oh! Nothing suits the soul like fresh country air. Still, sometimes I do miss hearing you and your objection. Still, I can't go back until I'm a full-fledged spirit medium, so next game. Mystic Maya, afternoon training's about to begin. Coming. Well, see you around, Nick. Also, I'm watching Hakos Bell's series of this. I finished the 3rd stream, I think. So in the 4th stream, she finished the 3rd case, the one of the... she finished the last case. Not this one, but the one before, the last case of the original GBA game. So yeah, she did the 2 out of 3 parts of where Edgeworth is the possible killer. I had to start the 4th stream when she finished episode 4 and start episode 5. And of course then I will stop, I will not spoil Phoenix Wright 2 and 3. I first play by myself and then watch her series. Just like I didn't watch her playing Yakuza Kiwami 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, because I only played 0. So I watched her playthrough of Yakuza 0 and then stopped. Thanks for coming to see me off. I can't believe I'm going to Europe. Ooh, to my rope, okay. Thank you, Mr. Wright, no, I'm kidding. Thank you so much for everything. I'm a little sad, but I'll be alright. Whenever I want to see Lana, all I have to do is use a phone. Oh no, open this book, okay. Photo of them together. Money, no, a photo of them together. When she was still a police officer. Okay, can I go now? Too bad there isn't a speed up button. Like, dialogues are interesting, but Doggo is outside my door, I can hear him. We finished the game. we finish the game. What if I do new game? Okay, I can choose. So the next one is Justice for All and then Trials and Tribulation. For now, again, thank you again. Follow YouTube channel Franix Gods, Franix Edits, and I will see you next time. See ya! Bye bye!